Yo, Miraculous Guy here. This video is a month late. I guess you're wondering why. Thanks to them did come out about a month ago or so. And I've been working on this video when it came out, but the thing is, I've been busy with teenage stuff, driving and jobs. I've been very busy with that stuff, so I kind of don't have any time for YouTube, but I still find some time for YouTube because it is a passion of mine. Speaking of passions, I want to thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers. I would have never thought we would have gotten there when we got in 1,000, but now we're at 2,000, and that is absolutely insane. So I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much, and I have a surprise for you in maybe a couple of days, so just you wait. Now, let's get into the video. I'll see you guys in a second. All right, bye. Hey guys, it's Miraculous Guy. I will be counting down everything you missed in Thanks to Them. If you have not watched the episode, make sure you go do it now. It's free on YouTube. One of the first shots is actually Luz standing within the portal's inactive door, which strongly parallels to when she first entered the demon realm in A Lying Witch and a Warden in Season 1, Episode 1. Right after this, we have another shot of Luz and the Owl crew, but this time something's off. The leaf and the raindrop in between them. This later foreshadows how Luz believes that she should stay on Earth, so this way nobody can get hurt. I'm sure you all know this one, but obviously we have an Anne cameo and a strong parallel to her final season. This next one I didn't even notice when I first watched the episode, but if you look closely at the cup that Amity hands Camilla, the tea bag is outside the mug. Now, did you notice this at all? I didn't. The band-aids that Luz have share a strong resemblance to Ida, King, and Hootie. Okay, so during this episode, I could not get this out of my head, but the Luznoceda family have a picture of a cat, and it's in the bathroom out of all places. I was thinking this could be ghosts, but the fur doesn't seem to match. This could possibly just be a random stock photo, but most likely they owned a cat at some point and it just passed away. But why would it be in the bathroom? More of Manny's stuff. If you didn't know, Manny's Luz's father. This could possibly be Camilla and Manny's wedding photo or a photo just of the wedding. This box here says playa, which basically means beach. So I have a feeling the Luznoceda family had a trip to Puerto Rico based on the flag. The Luznoceda family might have owned a bird at some point, I guess. And finally, I have a feeling that this guitar case is owned by Camilla based on the rose and the bi flag. Maybe she learned a trick or two in high school. And of course, we have the Dominican flag, which hangs up in the living room as well. Lightning round! More Good Witch Azora merch, various pictures of Luz and her parents. Luz's computer has a Good Witch Azora staff, and it has an owl on it that looks oddly like Hootie. End of lightning round! Amity, Willow, and Gus make drawings of their family, and as you can notice, Amity's mom is absent from hers. Sadly, Hunter only has Flapjack. Willow's shirt looks a lot like Mabel's sweater from Gravity Falls. This snail here is a possible reference to the snail from Amphibia. Her name is Bessie. The Owl crew learned Spanish from an oddly familiar bird app. When the app calls V a top student, Amity remarks that she was once a top student. This dates all the way back to her first appearance in Season 1, Episode 3, I Was a Teenage Abomination. Hunter shows an obvious interest in patching up clothes, which is a recurring thing throughout this episode. No matter what he says, it's not just a thing to pass the time. He really wants to find out who he really is. The Owl crew eventually realize that they can't keep sitting around all day and try to at least explore the human realm. Amity remarks that Luz did the same thing in the demon realm. Gus also adds that E01 once came here and obviously had some cool adventures with our favorite Uncle Stan. Finally, we have our wonderful human being Luznoceda, who's at school. Also, this is the first time we see Human Amity and Human Willow since the first episode of the series. And for some reason, the teacher reminded me of Bellows. It's definitely the hair. There's a sign in the art room that bans all these items. Of course, this dates back all the way to what basically got Luz sent to the demon realm in the first place. Luz's locker is full of references. Drawings of Ida, King, pictures of her and the Owl Crew, some glyphs, a whole paper mache skull of King, and a news report from when Ida was in the human realm. Did you notice this at all? Another lightning round! Signs that Bellows actually survived. This will come back later. Luz's dress from when she did the Romeo and Juliet thing. Manny was obviously a giant nerd, just like his daughter. He even went to GalaxyCon. More art of the demon realm, and a cute note from Amy that reads, "Love you, Luz." These blocks spell out owl. These two moms look oddly similar to Marcy Wu and Sasha Waybright from Amphibia. Putting all my cards down, these are their parents. Come on, Disney. This guy's hoodie looks like Charlie Brown's shirt from Peanuts. And this girl's shadow, again, looks very similar to Anne or even Anne's mom. Connected universes, guys, I'm telling you. Disney really thinks they're slick. Now, ending the flashback, we learn that Camilla was forced to send Luz to the camp in order to not struggle like she did. Both of Luz's parents were such big nerds, which I find fitting, and this is something that will come up later. We have a picture of V and a mug with the words #1 dad, which is obviously referring to Manny. There's also the fact that Camilla is actually learning how to parent a LGBTQ kid, which is also really awesome. Not only does Camilla keep Luz's dress, but she also keeps the snake skin that she found as a child, which is absolutely lovely. We also have pictures of Manny and a bi bracelet spelling out love. We get to see statues of Philip and Caleb. I know Marcia technically already explained their backstories, but I hope we get to actually see how it went down in the show. This is the same mom and kid who saw that dead deer earlier, which was Bellows. And Amity does her signature blush, seen in episodes such as Lost in Language and Wing It Like Witches, which can be found in Season 1, Episodes 7 and 17. Also in Through the Looking Glass, which is Season 2, Episode 5. Marcia uses they/them pronouns and has non-binary nails. Also, I have a feeling this could be a reference to the show creator Dana Terrace. These colors remind me a lot of the Calamity Trio, and I like the fact that Amity is still trying to make glyphs. And could this be Lumity's first date after the events in the demon realm? In the first episode, I thought Luz's mom was some kind of nurse, but it's actually confirmed she's a vet. Also, this frog looks a lot like Hot Pop from Amphibia, and I can't really tell what this poster says, but all I can see is Leap in Life and possibly Amphibia. I can't really tell. Tell me what you guys think down below. Luz seems to draw Ida and King a lot. Also, these are most likely Amity's failed glyphs, which was a really nice detail. Also, Luz's glyphs working will come back later to help her out. These Halloween masks look very similar to King and Hootie. More foreshadowing for what Hunter will later become. Camilla holds a mug with a cat who probably hates Mondays. Not only do we learn that Luz has a switch, cleverly called Swap, maybe her and Marcy could possibly play sometime. But also I would like to mention, Good Witch Zora has always reminded me of She-Ra. And if you have not watched She-Ra, you should probably go watch She-Ra. Alright, before I jump into this mess of Easter eggs, I just want to say I love how Luz makes her own wallpapers and has her own art account. I feel like that really fits her personality. But as you can see, we have a screen recorder which has a little Bill Eye from Gravity Falls, if you know who that is. I have a theory on him being king. I might revise that theory. Tell me what you guys think about that down below. We also have a couple of games like Hollow Knighter and Hades. Hollow Knighter looks a lot like a Clash Royale game. The front cover even looking like a mini P.E.K.K.A. And we have U-Movie, which is obviously a reference to iMovie, which I am editing on right now, believe it or not. I don't care what any of you guys say. I think it's really cute and really special how Luz got into Good Witch Zora from her dad. I feel like that's really awesome. And if you don't even tear up by just that concept, then you are just, no, you're not a person. Leave. But we get more Good Witch Azora, which I always love. I also find it so cool how Luce's magic is literally powered by the magic of the Isles. So the closer Luce is to, say, Belos, her powers work. And I thought that was just a really cool concept of them finding their way, or well, Luce finding her way to Belos. But this final battle was like insane. Like, the animation was beautiful. It was perfect. I felt like it was just some of the best animation, not only in the show, but in my whole watching cartoons career, ? But yeah, just the way that Belos was in Hunter's body, I finally kind of get Hunter's trauma. Even though I did rewatch season 2, I just really get it now. And just the way Belos looks in his like uncharted form, I don't think I'm using that word right, but his just like magic form, if you would even call it that. And the fact that Blackjack sacrificed himself for Hunter, that literally almost made me cry. Like, I thought I would never have a feeling of Hunter and Flapjack together, even though they are really cute together. I didn't think I would get so emotional over that, because that was really sad. And the fact that Luce finally admits that she did lie to everybody, that she wanted to stay on Earth, and that it was kind of all her fault that Belos even is here in the first place. And I really like the heart-to-heart we get from Luce and Amity. And Camilla wants to join the fight, which I always knew she would. That's just who she is. That's really cool. And I just love the fact that Luce and Amity are going to get through this together. They literally say that. And Camilla is like, no witch is good enough without her hat, or something like that. And, that really gets me rallied up for this next special. It really does. I really can't wait to see what this darker version of the Owl House has in store. And I'm sorry for all that back there. It was kind of unscripted because I don't have any more of a script. So, yeah, it was pretty awful in my opinion. But honestly, this was a pretty solid finale. Probably one of my favorite episodes, or yeah, I guess you can count it as an episode. One of my favorite episodes of the Owl House. Now, if you couldn't tell, this was a very weird video. I was kind of listing stuff you missed in the beginning, and then I kind of went into analyzing, if that's even a word, analyzing the final bit of the episode. It was kind of a weird video, but I tried my best. I tried to put everything I could together, but I want to hear what you guys think about this episode right down below in the comments section. Make sure you tell me. I really like hearing you guys' feedback about Owl House or Molly McGee or Miraculous Ladybug, whatever it is. Just make sure you tell me down below. And while you're at it, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you're on the world. I don't know what that was, but I will see you guys later, okay? Up, and away. And happy Thanksgiving, because I am recording this on Thanksgiving.